Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be making some Starburst crumble cheesecake donuts. Sounds like a mouthful, but let's get into this recipe. Damn. Alright you guys, so these are my ingredients for the dough so far. I have milk, I have salt, I have yeast, I have nutmeg, an egg, sugar, flour, and of course the KitchenAid mixer. So first I'm going to add my salt, my nutmeg, and my sugar in this bowl and mix it up. You don't want to mix the yeast with the salt because the salt will kill your yeast. So make sure you mix exactly like how I'm doing in this video is exactly how you should do it at home. And you want to mix that really well before you add it to your KitchenAid. Now to my warm milk, which is around 110 degrees, I'm going to add my yeast. Zhuzh it around a little bit, and like 10 minutes later, this is what I ended up with. So you want to add the melted butter and the 1 egg, mix that up, and then we're just going to mix everything together. This part to me was super simple and easy, honestly. It's very low maintenance. So while it's mixing, I added the liquid ingredients, which is the milk, the yeast, the butter, the sugar, the egg. And you're just going to let it mix on medium to medium high for about 5 to 7 minutes until the dough comes together. Right here, I'm just greasing the bowl, and then I'm going to add my dough in here. Cover it with plastic wrap and let it sit and double in size. It's going to take about 2 hours. Mine took about 2 hours to maximum double. And yeah, so now we're just going to knock it down. This is what mine look like. As you can see, it's super doubled. You want to put a little bench flour down, not too much, just enough. Again, guys, this dough is a little sticky, a little tacky. I want to say sticky. It's a little tacky, and that's what you want. So I pressed it out a little bit with my hands, and then I rolled it with my rolling pin to about 1/2 inch thick, and then I'm just going to cut my donuts out. That's it. Cut your donuts out, and then we're going to move on. Once you're done, you want to cover them up again with plastic wrap and allow them to rise for about 45 minutes. Now we're going to work on the glaze. I'm going to add my powdered sugar to a bowl. Remember, all ingredient measurements will be in my description box. That was my cream cheese I added. I'm also going to add my milk, and I'm going to use my whisk and whisk away. Whisk, 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 until you get the desired thickness or thinness that you prefer. However, this is where I like mine, and I'll make sure I have exact measurements in the description. I just added my vanilla and a smidgen of salt just to cut through that a little bit. Alright, so for those of you who didn't catch yesterday's video, this is my Starburst Crunch topping. Ooh, I'm spilling it. Starburst Crunch topping. I'll make sure I link the video below. Alright, so my donuts doubled in size. Look how perfect and beautiful they are. As you can see, I got real happy because I was a little worried. They looked a little small, but they did double in size. Now, I'm going to fry my donuts on around 340, 330. I don't want to fry them on a high temp because I feel like they're going to burn and the inside is not going to cook. However, whatever you're comfortable with, I suggest doing. However, I suggest 340, 330, 350 and up. I feel like that's way too high for donuts. My donuts, FYI, did not come out greasy. They didn't absorb the oil like that. So, you know, it's perfectly fine. So you want to cook them up for about 1.5 minutes on each side, or until they're nice and perfectly golden. And then we're going to move on to the fun stuff. Alright, so now to the fun stuff. We're just going to take the donuts and dip them on one side into the cream cheese glaze. You could dunk your whole entire donut if you want to, but of how I want my donut to look, I like the contrast in colors. So I like the little brown on the bottom, the white, and then the pink or red, whatever you want to call that. And I guess that's pink or red. And I just like the color contrast, which is why I only did half, but you can dunk your entire donut into this glaze. This glaze, by the way, y'all, this glaze was delicious for it to be that simple. So then I just top it off with my crumble, as I showed you guys earlier. And I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. It was so fun making this. I'm happy I made it. Those are the little balls, y'all. I didn't give those any crumbles. But yeah, it was fun making them, and I hope you guys give it a try. I hope you guys tell me below what you think, and I'll catch you on my next video. Bye. Alright, I wanted to show y'all a super up close look of this donut. Hey guys, so I'm about to try it. Look, y'all. Y'all know I don't eat sweets, but another thing, I know you guys ask me all the time for desserts. Guys, I am not a baker. And I'm not being shady or rude or mean. I'm not a baker. I just feel like I'm not good at it like that. And I'm not good at it. But, you know, every now and then, you know, I do my little research and I pop out. You know what I'm saying? Pop out, pop out, pop out. So I popped out and made this donut. Alright, so let's get into the tea.
Ooh, look at that. Look at that pool. Look at that pool. Look at that pool. Ha! You can't tell me this was made at home. Look at that.
If you're an adventurous person, this is insane. It's so good, y'all. Mmm. Mmm. Mm-mm. Damn. It's something about that Starburst flavored Jello. The Starburst flavored Jello is what's, you know, pushing this over the edge. And another thing, the donut is not super sweet. Because we added that little smidgen of salt in the cream cheese glaze, as well as the tart from the topping, it's balanced, you know. It's not sugar. It's still sweet. It's a donut. It's sweet, but it's not like, you know, the crumble gives you a break. That's so good. Let's try it without the crumble. Oh my God, I can't. Well, I'm gonna actually pack all these donuts up and give them to my husband to take to work for his co-workers. So yeah, and love you guys. I'll catch you on my next video. I'm gonna keep trying to keep things creative, fun, you know, and adventurous. So let's see what else I come up with. Bye, y'all.